with you. Oh, great. I've been waiting for you. I've got everything ready to go on a journey, and I hope you're going to come with me and meet some new friends. Aha.
Hello, Katy. I love gymnastics and I really like courgettes. Katy, can you cook with me, please?
I can. And you can cook with me too. I've got the perfect recipe to cook with courgettes. So let's pack everything up and get going. Off on a journey and I'm coming to you. We're going to be busy and there's lots to do. Get ready to help join in and have fun. Let's cook a feast for everyone. Well, here I am at the gymnastics hall where I've been invited by Wilson. So let's go and find him. Hi, Wilson.
Hi, Katy.
Wilson, are these all of your friends?
Yes.
What's your name?
Jessica, Caitlin, Keegan.
So, Wilson, what are we going to do today?
Make something with courgettes.
I have such a good recipe with courgettes in it. Do you all want to cook it with me?
Yeah.
Well, come on then, let's go and do some cooking. Welcome to my outdoor kitchen team. Who wants to know what we're going to cook today?
Me.
OK, I'll tell you. Today's recipe is the delicious green parcel pie. Ooh, look at that. Now, before we start cooking, we've got to do something first. What do you think it is?
Wash our hands.
You've got it, team. We're going to wash our hands. Let's go. Roll up your sleeves. Give your hands a wash with slippy dippy soap. Splish, splash, splosh. Have you done your hands? Washed and dried. Sleeves rolled up. Apron tied. What can you do? I can cook. Right, let's get started. Now, the first thing we need to do to make our green parcel pie is some grating. And we're going to grate this. It's a courgette. And we're going to grate it using a grater, that's it. But the first thing we have to do is snap the courgette in half like this. We hold it out in front of us, and then after 3, we're all going to snap it like a big snapping crocodile. OK? 1, 2, 3, snap! Ooh, look at that. Look, it looks like a crocodile's mouth. Snap, snap, snap. Now we need to put these pieces of courgette into the grater. So we put it in the top part like that. And then we put the lid on top of the grater and then push down on the top and turn the handle. So push down really hard, Tegan, on top. Make sure that Wilson can move it, that's it.
Good grating.
He's a top grater. And next, use your fork and scrape out some of the bits in the middle. That was great grating, everyone. Next, we're going to need this. It's an egg, which I've already cracked for you in a bowl. And does anybody know where an egg like this might come from?
Chicken. Chicken.
That's right, it's a
Chicken.
chicken! Who can pretend to be a chicken? Right, let's get whisking then, team. Whiz.
Mum's getting all messy.
Why don't you do some whisking at home as well? You can get your bowl and then get your fork and then whisk, whisk, whisk. Wilson, what's happened to your egg?
It turned yellow.
OK, the next ingredient is this. This is a delicious soft cheese and it's got a secret ingredient in it. Does anybody know what these little green bits are inside it?
No.
They're chives, which come from the same family as onions. And they've got a really strong taste. So this cheese is cheese and onion flavour, which is going to be delicious in our green parcel pie. So let's take our soft cheese and our fork and scoop it into our egg. Ready? Scoop. And then we're going to use our fork to mix it all up. Let's go, team. And then when you've mixed everything up, we're going to add another cheese. Who can go, cheese? The next cheese we're going to add is an Italian hard cheese, which you might have had with pasta at home. And it's got a really strong taste and it's got a really strong smell too. So let's sprinkle it in. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Next, we're going to take a pinch of pepper and we're going to need the help of our pinchy parrot to do that. And to make a pinchy parrot, you put your thumb down and your fingers on top and do a big squawk.
My parrot's so hungry.
Yep, and the parrots are hungry, so they need to take a pinch of black pepper. And then sprinkle it into your bowl. And next, we're going to add the grated courgette into the lovely eggy cheesy mixture. And then give everything a giant mix.
Oh.
Make sure you get all the courgette mixed in with the eggy and cheesy mixture.
Eggy cheese.
And put your fork down, everybody. Now we need to grease our loaf tins, and I wonder what we're going to need to do that. What is next? Well, let us see if you can guess what it could be. So we've got some milk, some rapeseed oil, and some pasta. What would you choose for our green parcel pie? I know, I'll give you some clues and then you can try and guess what it might be. The special ingredient is a liquid. Well, pasta is a solid, isn't it? So we can take that away. There we go. Okay, here's another clue. The special ingredient is a liquid and it comes from plants. Oh, well, milk comes from cows, doesn't it? So we can definitely take that one away as well. Which leaves us with rapeseed oil. We're going to need some of this in our green parcel pie. And I drove to find some. I've come to a farm in Hargrave in Northamptonshire to find out how rapeseed oil is made. When the plants bloom, the flowers are bright yellow. And when the sun cooks them, they turn into this lovely golden colour. The rapeseed plants that look like this are cut down by a big machine called a combine harvester. Oh, and there it is now, look. Right, I think I'm going to have a go. There we go, look. This machine collects all these little black seeds, and that's where the rapeseed oil comes from. The rape seeds are brought back to the factory and they're put in this big machine which gently squeezes them until the oil comes out. Look. Once the oil has been filtered, it just needs to be poured into bottles. Fantastic! I can't wait to use this in our green parcel pie. Finding out how rapeseed oil is made is fascinating. And look, we've got it here. What does the colour remind you of?
Shiny gold.
Oh,
Shiny gold.
yes, shiny gold. Now, we're going to use this rapeseed oil to grease our loaf tin, and for that we're going to need our brush. So why don't we practice doing some brushing, like we're painting a picture, like an artist. So everyone go, brush, brush, brush. Ding. Can you do some brushing with us? Get your brush and go brush, brush, brush. Now, dip the brush into the oil. Look at that. And then brush it all over your loaf tin. We have to grease our loaf tins so that our green parcel pie won't stick to the edges when it goes in the oven. And next, we need to make the pie. And for that, we're going to use pastry. And the type of pastry we're using is phyllo pastry. And I've covered the phyllo pastry in a damp towel so that it doesn't dry out. But when the phyllo pastry goes in the oven later on, it's going to go so lovely and crispy. So let's take the damp towel away. Can you see it underneath?
Yeah, it's so white and fluffy.
And we're going to peel off one layer of phyllo pastry. And we're going to hold it like this. Gently drop it into your loaf tin. That's it. And make sure all the edges lie on the outside of the loaf tin like that. There we go. And then use our brush, dip it into the rapeseed oil and dab it all over your pastry in the tin, like golden raindrops. And remember to get it right round the edges because they're the bits that are going to go extra crispy when it goes in the oven. And next we're going to add another layer of phyllo pastry, like you're making a little bed. Okay, and then we need to dip and dab again. And then we need to put the very last bit in quickly before it dries out. And we don't need to put any oil on this bit. And the next thing we need to do is scoop the eggy cheesy mixture into the pastry bed. So get the spoon. Have we got a spoon?
Yes.
Okay, and take your bowl and scoop the mixture up and splosh it into its bed. Scoop and splosh.
Splash, splashy.
And keep scooping until all your mixture is in the phyllo pastry bed. And then last but not least, we have to tuck the mixture in. So very gently take all the phyllo pastry from around the side and fold it over the top. Make it all spiky. We just need to dab one last bit of oil on top to make it extra crispy and shiny.
Shine, just for some extra shine.
And that is it. You've done it, everybody. You've put all these ingredients together for your green parcel pie all by yourself. And now it's time to put them in the oven to cook. But remember, ovens are hot, so don't go near. Ask a grown-up to help you here. Now we've cooked with you and had lots of fun. Let's tidy up and think of all the things that we have done. There was
Grating, whisking, mixing, brushing.
clearing any mess and putting things away is always fun to do at the end of the day. And here they are, all cooked and ready to eat. Who's excited?
Me!
Oh, I am so excited. OK, let's have a look at yours, Wilson. What's changed with yours?
It's a different colour.
OK, Caitlin, ready to look at yours?
Me.
Let's see. Ooh. What does it look like?
It looks hard and crispy.
OK, team, let's put the lids on top and then we can save this for later on. We've travelled to you, we've cooked and had fun. Now let's have a party with everyone.
Yeah!
And you can come with us. Come on. Well, here we are at the gymnastics hall and we've got our food to share with everybody. Who's hungry?
Me!
Come on, let's go and show everyone what we've made.
Look what I've made of my green parcel pie.
And what was your favourite bit about making the pie?
I love mixing.
Mixing.
Have a taste then.
Wow, that looks lovely. Should we taste some? That is scrummy.
Is it yummy? Yeah, it's very tasty.
Okay.
Delicious.
Can you taste what we put it on there?
What did you put on there?
Seed oil.
Seed oil. Wow.
You know we've made a green parcel pie. What other vegetables could we use?
Broccoli.
Broccoli, that would be a really good one. So what can you do? I can cook with me and with you. And if you want to make a delicious green parcel pie, you can find the recipe on our website. It's bbc.co.uk/cbbs. Well, now we've let our food go down, should we go to the gym class?
Yeah!
Let's go, follow me.
Start jump. Ready? Go. Start jump. 1, 2, 3.